So again, the gambler and the house. Just like if I go to Vegas, if I make a bet on black and I give the casino money, they're going to keep my money whether it hits black or not. You see? So you collect the money and you make money whether the stock goes up or goes down. You're not taking the risk at that point. You own the stock. There's a little bit of a risk there in the sense that, if it goes down, that's still you still have to deal with that. But you're not taking the risk on in terms of what happens with this money they paid you. They paid you that money. That is your money. You put that in your pocket. You keep it forever, no matter what. Does that make sense? Let me know if you're following what I'm saying. I want to make sure this is clear because I know sometimes options can be a little confusing in the beginning, and I don't want anybody to be intimidated by this concept. Okay. All right. So good. All right. So they're the gambler, you're the house. That's the side I like to be on. I don't like being on the other side because I'm not really a fast money kind of guy. I think the fast money is the don't last money. I think the fast money is the money that's built on a fantasy. I'd rather have the slow money that is more consistent. Okay. All right. Now let's go to another step. So today I'm going to show you a couple of things. I'm going to show you the following. One, I'm going to explain to you why selling stock options is a better investment than real estate. No disrespect to those of you who love real estate, but I'm going to show you how the ROI is consistently higher than it is with real estate, in my view. Number two, why selling stock options is easier than running a business. I believe deeply in Black ownership of business. Black ownership of a business does not have to just be you and your friends starting a nail salon, or you and your cousin, selling shea butter, or you and your uncle, starting a carpentry business. All those are fine. There's nothing wrong with nails and shea butter and carpentry, but there are other kinds of ways to have Black ownership, right? Like stock ownership is Black ownership if a Black person owns that stock. So even if I buy shares of Nike and I make money when Nike makes money, that is a form of Black ownership. If you talk about stock options, you can literally structure it like a business. You own a bunch of stock, you sell options on the stock, you generate income from those options. So I'll break that down and explain to you why, in my view, this is a better way to make money than running a business. Third, I'm going to explain to you why selling stock options is better than just owning the stock, just buying it and then waiting for a good time to sell. All right. Now, here's a house I bought in Atlanta with my wife, and it was a beautiful house, and we loved it. And we bought it as an investment property. And our plan was to own the house, rent it out, and make income from the rental, which is a perfectly fine plan. There's nothing wrong with owning real estate. I think real estate's a great investment class, but it's not for everybody, and it definitely wasn't for me. I don't like. I really didn't enjoy being a landlord, honestly, because stuff like this happens, right? So I got this picture sent to me by a guy that worked with me, who basically said that something happened with the sump pump and the downstairs bathroom was leaking into the neighbor's house. So I had to replace the entire bathroom and compensate the neighbor for the damage that was done to his place because something happened and things like this occur. So that was thousands of dollars out of my pocket immediately. And then you compound that with other challenges of being a landlord, like making sure that the tenant pays the rent. I don't want to chase people down to make them pay rent. I know the property manager is supposed to do it, but if they still won't pay, there's still going to be money out of your pocket. Fixing things when they get broken. I'm busy. I have stuff to do. I don't want to necessarily sit and look for plumbers and electricians and everything else and or finding a new tenant, right? So my wife and I actually we honestly found that we just didn't enjoy being landlords. It's just, and then on top of that, I don't want to go evict somebody, put them on the street, even though I'm supposed to, right? If you don't pay your rent, you got to go. And there's a long process for eviction, especially if you live in certain cities where they're very tenant friendly.